Hello friends and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. In this video, we'll be learning how to remove personal information as well as comments from an Excel file, from an Excel spreadsheet in at least two ways. Okay, the first method would be we don't need to open the file. And the second method is that we must open the file. So we'll start with the first one. First, let's create an Excel file. Okay. Okay, so you will not see my context menu is okay. So new Excel, I just call it test remove. Okay, and then I will just open that file, the one that I newly created. And then I will just enter some text into it. Okay, just so it's not empty. Okay, I'll save this and then I will probably close it. Okay, so the one called test remove is the newly created file. Now you notice that when I try pointing my mouse at the file right now, you can check today is 28th October and you can see this is the one that we have created just now. So when I point my mouse at this file, you will see that the tooltip text is showing the authors, saying it's DBOS Talks, and at least it gives us that kind of information. So what we will notice is that even upon newly creating an Excel file, already certain information is being attached to that files, which is in this case, at least we can already see the author's name, meaning the user ID of the person who created this Excel file. That's what it means. So again, we may sometimes need to share an Excel file to somebody else, could be on a personal level, or it could be in your workplace. If it's a company document, ensure that you're allowed by your company to share it. If it's just a personal document, then it's really up to you. You may still want to remove personal information from that document before sharing it, okay? So we saw that when an Excel spreadsheet is newly created, certain personal info gets added to the file's properties. Now let's right-click the file, the one I newly created, right-click, and then I will go to properties. Again, it's not visible in your context menu. I'll go somewhere down here, print properties. And then I will go to details tab, click on details tab, and then you will see authors, DBOS Talks, last saved by DBOS Talks. So you imagine you're in your workplace. You could be working from home for all you know, but still you're opening and working on an official document, an office document, and you have this information in its properties. Even just pointing your mouse, it shows certain information like the authors and last saved by, and you're about to share this document. So it is important to note that these must be removed. Usually they must be removed if you want to share them with others, especially outside the company. Okay, so that's what we'll be learning in this video. Now let's remove this info. You click on the link here. Somewhere down below, there's a blue link, hyperlink, labeled remove properties and personal information. So again, the first method we're learning is removing personal information without opening the file. So the file is still closed, as you can see, but I right-clicked it, clicked on properties, went to details tab, and then now I will click on this blue link, remove properties and personal information. Okay, and then I will be prompted by this dialog, which is remove properties. And then I will click on this radio button labeled remove the following properties from this file. So I will zoom in on the one I want to remove. Could be authors, could be last saved by. But if you want to be on the safe side, you can just click on this select all button, and that will be good. And then you just click on OK. And then you can click As you can see now, at this point already, we are at the details tab, and then you can already see that the authors and the last save by, as well as some other things in here, have been already cleared off. All right, and then we can just click on OK. Okay, so that did it. That's the first method we've learned, which is to remove personal information from a file, from an Excel file, without opening the file. Okay. Now let's check again the file properties, just to be sure. Okay, this I would tell you is a bug. When you point, then it's still saying something. It's a bug. I don't know, because it's happening to me even in Microsoft Word. So I don't know if it will remove itself once you do a reboot, things like that. Anyway, but if you do a right click on this file and go to properties again, and then go to details tab again, you will see that it's gone. Those personal information, the authors, last say by, it's gone. Right. That's method number one. Method number two is we must open the file in order to remove the personal information in it. So we will also be, I'll be also showing you how to remove comments, which removing comments and personal info can be accomplished by both methods I am showing you. The one you've seen just now will also do that. And the second method we're about to see will also do that, removing personal information and comments. So we'll be working on a file which I've already created, which I have named remove personal info. So I will open that now. Okay, I will just resize it. So for simplicity, I only created 2 sheets on this. So sheet 1 and sheet 2. If you're wondering why my Excel is sized like this, so small, it's because I wanted to optimize this video for somebody watching this from a phone, from a cell phone, mobile phone. Okay, so at least you can see things in reasonably big sizes. So as you can see, one is, let me get back to that file. If you point at this file, you can see it says authors, DBOS docs. Okay, so it has the same thing, personal info, like the previous file we worked on. The other thing is that when you open this file, as I said, there are 2 sheets. You will also notice that there are comments in here. So you see, these are comments in Excel that usually become handy, adding comments, so that let's say somebody reviewed this document or this worksheet and then found something is not in order, something needs to be corrected, then that person, could be a manager, will add his or her comments specifically to the cell where he found it, right? So in this case, I added a comment here. If you point your mouse, it will tell you something. In bold is the name of the person who added a comment, and below it are the comments. So this sample comment, and then I point also another thing. If it isn't obvious to you, the cell with a red triangle at the upper right-hand corner is the one with the comment. So I'll point at another one with the comment right here. See, so it says no comment. And then I'll go to another sheet. We are at sheet 2. I'll go to sheet 1. I just duplicated the sheet, not because I made a mistake, but because I wanted to illustrate what we will do, which is you have a file, we have an Excel file with comments across multiple sheets. So that's the case in here. Even though the sheets are the same, exactly the same, I'm just showing you the capability of removing those comments which are residing in different sheets, as you can see here. So here you have comments also, and here. So sheet 2, the same thing, right? So what we will do is to remove the comments and remove the personal information in the properties tab, in the details tab of the Excel file. This is the second method wherein the file is opened. So now that we've opened the file, you can go to file on the file tab or menu, can go to info and then click on check for issues, and then you click on inspect document. Okay, once you open this, you just make sure that the checkbox called comments is ticked or checked. Otherwise, if it is not checked or ticked, then you just go ahead and tick it. Next thing I'll do is to click on the inspect button right here below. And then it will do its thing, scanning through the Excel sheets in the workbook. And it will show wherever it found personal information or comments, it will show the icon of an exclamation mark or exclamation point, whatever you want to call it. So in my case, I have exclamation points or marks under the comment section and the document properties and personal information section. So what I'm going to do is, if you remember, before I proceed, you remember that I have clearly shown you that in two separate sheets of this Excel file, we have seen comments, right? In fact, it's a duplicated sheet, but I was just trying to show you that what we're going to do is going to clear comments even though they reside in multiple sheets. Okay, so I just go ahead and click on both these remove all buttons, because these are the ones that I want to remove info from. One is personal information, the other one is comments. So I click this, and then I click this, remove all. And then I will just click again the reinspect. Earlier it was inspect, now the label changed into reinspect. And after the reinspect, you can see that we don't see anymore the exclamation mark, exclamation point under these two sections, comments and document properties and personal information. So we can just click on close, and you can escape from here, click escape, and then I will just save. Okay, now what you will notice is it already took effect, because although we need to save just to be sure, you can see that earlier there were comments in here, in the 0 here, and in this field or cell over here. Same thing in sheet 2, it had the same 2 comments here, and now they're gone. That's because of what we've just done. Okay, so with that we can close. And again, there could be a bug wherein if you point, in this case, the bug isn't there. Here it is, the bug is there because when now it's gone. Oh, voila. So that's the magic, delayed reaction. So we have seen 2 methods of removing personal information and comments from an Excel document. The first method is without opening the file. The second method is by opening the file. So the effect is that the personal information are gone, which you can see, you can verify by pointing your mouse at the file, even though still closed, or you can do a right click on that and then click on properties and go to details tab. And then you can look here under this section called origin, and you can see that the authors and last saved by and others. Some documents may have these other info like program name, company name, manager, and this is very sensitive if you share this outside your company, right? So that's one. The other thing is that if you open that file, especially this one, wherein you saw the comments, the other effect is that the comments are gone. Okay, so that's it, folks. We have seen a video. We have seen a demonstration of how to remove personal information as well as comments from an Excel file in 2 ways. One is without opening the file, the other is by opening the file. I hope you've learned something new from this one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell, spread the word. And I will be seeing you in the next video.